Hey guys, it's Jenny Silver with a California EDD unemployment update for you. For those of you who are among the 1.4 million PUA claimants who have been requested by the EDD to send over work history verification documents, I want to talk to those of you who have had your documents rejected. First, this video is sponsored by Pershing Square Law Firm. Pershing Square Law Firm is California's first and only law firm dedicated to EDD law. They represent clients in appealing any kind of adverse decision made by the EDD. Whether it is a denial of benefits, overpayments, procedural, or computational issues with your claim, they represent claimants undergoing any of these issues. In the 8 years they have been in business, they have maintained an A+ rating and accreditation from the Better Business Bureau. They offer a flat rate fee and do not operate on percentages, so claimants keep almost all of their benefits. Pershing Square Law Firm understands that their clients are undergoing financial hardship and therefore their pricing is intended to be very accessible to most people, even those undergoing such financial hardship. Lastly, they offer a complimentary consultation, and anyone facing legal issues with the EDD can call into Pershing Square Law Firm and receive helpful information and get questions answered directly from an attorney through a free consultation. Click on the link in the video description in order to contact Pershing Square Law Firm. For those of you who have received a notice from the California EDD that you have had your documents rejected, you will notice that your payments from January of 2021 and onwards will be marked as disqualified. The EDD will be sending you a notice letting you know that your documents were rejected. You will then receive a notice of determination letting you know that all or some of your benefits have been found ineligible. This will soon be followed up by an overpayment notice. The EDD will require you to pay those benefits back unless you take the following action. First thing that I want you to do is to contact the EDD customer service department directly. You can either redial EDD's customer service phone number over and over again until you get through, or you can utilize Claimer, which is a third-party service where you pay to then receive a call back. This is a paid service, so it's not a fit for everyone, but using my link in the description down below will save you $5 on this service. If you're not able to get through on the phone lines over EDD's customer service phone line and you don't want to use a paid service to get that call back from them, then you can contact your assembly member and they can act as a liaison between you and the EDD. In many cases, assembly members have been able to resolve this issue. Once you get through to EDD, you are going to ask to speak to a Tier 2 representative. That Tier 2 representative is the higher level customer service representative who has more permissions and more training on how to handle your problems. We're then going to tell the Tier 2 representative that you recently submitted documents for PUA work history verification and those documents were denied. Ask them if they can look into your account, let you know why the documents were denied, and that you believe that this was denied in an error. The customer service rep should be able to provide you with more information. If they cannot provide you with more information, then hang up and call in a second time and try to get a different customer service rep. In many cases, the customer service representatives are able to look at the documents again, identified that they should have been accepted, and can reverse the denial over the phone. If the customer service rep is not able to do this for you and perhaps your documents were not substantial enough, then ask the Tier 2 rep if you are able to submit additional documents. Ask them specifically if they can send the upload documents link to your UI online dashboard. If you are not able to get the decision reversed and you are not able to provide additional documents, then next you will be required to file the appeal paperwork that has come along with your disqualification. Appealing means that you are trying to reverse the decision that was made by the EDD. File the proper paperwork and documentation requested in the appeal. This will then allow EDD to forward your case onto the EDD appeals board where you will have a hearing with a judge. The judge will be able to make a decision on whether or not you did in fact qualify. Now, whether or not you choose to actually bring on an appeal attorney to work with you on your case, I do want to encourage you all to call into Pershing Square Law Firm and take advantage of the complimentary consultation that they offer. This consultation is free, and while you may not decide to actually pursue having an attorney paid to handle your case, it is a way to get some free advice regarding the process. Many of you who must file an appeal are going to wonder exactly what the steps are that you will have to undergo in the process. The first step is that EDD is going to send you a notice of determination stating that your benefits have been disqualified for a certain amount or for the entire claim. Most of you will be receiving a notice of determination for benefits after December 27th, since that was the start of this newest requirement in order to verify your work history to receive PUA. Next, if you disagree with EDD's decision and you wish to challenge it, then you're going to file the appeal paperwork with EDD within 30 days. Next, EDD will forward your appeal request and information over to the appeals board. Next, the California Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board field office will process the appeal and schedule a hearing. After that, the field office will send you a notice of hearing with the time, date, and location of your hearing. Following that, a hearing is going to be held with a judge, and then the judge will issue a decision. Following that, if you agree with the decision, then that is the end of the process. However, then the appeals board must forward that decision back over to the EDD. If you won your appeal, then it does take a significant amount of time for EDD to actually apply the decision once they receive it. Now, if you disagree with the judge's decision, then you can file an appeal with the field office within 30 days of the judge's decision. After that, the field office will forward the appeal and case information to the board for review. Following that, the board reviews the judge's decision, and then the board will issue their decision. One of the most frequently asked questions I'm receiving regarding appeals is, where do you mail the appeal form? The appeals board states, please send your form or letter to the address specified in your letter of determination. Make sure that you check your unique address because there are several different field offices. Check your notice of determination, and on there you will have your specific address where you should mail your appeal. The California Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board has a long list of frequently asked questions as well as additional resources. This frequently asked questions document includes questions such as, what happens if you have moved? Do you need a lawyer? Should you attend the hearing? Can the hearing date be changed? When and where is the hearing? And a number of other items. This is an entity that is separate from the EDD, so I'm going to link this website for the California Unemployment Insurance Appeals Board in the video description down below. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Please see the video description down below for all of the links that were shown in this video. Please also remember to click like and leave me a comment down below letting me know your current outcome with submitting your documents or where you're at in the appeals process.